many things that have not surfaced and the public doesn't know yet. And if you think you're in shock now, just hold on. I want to commend.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. However, having a great and wonderful day. And now, Tiffany A. Henyard is finally starting to meet her maker. The townspeople are starting to rebel and revolt against her. I know. As I was trying to criticize the people a little bit last video about her, talk about, they should do something, and they actually are, and the people are cheering for it, and that all the more to it. Now, we have this where we're going to do a bit of a recap because not everybody are doing too great on the whole thing. So we know we have Tiffany A. Haard has gone out and hired a sex offender, which is not the greatest thing on the planet, probably the bad thing you should do, and in terms of other things. And she has also gone and went to try to do a murder thing. She attempted murder, something like that, which you can see obviously here. And with that, she's also done her lavish journeys to Las Vegas, Portland, and Texas, and all these other great places on the taxpayers' dime. So she is using the taxpayers' money to go all to these places and these hotels and stuff like that, and it doesn't seem to be too great here. And as well as what we're seeing is we're also having more of issues where she's gone out and use again taxpayers' money to go purchase a Tahoe for around $150-something thousand, and quite a bit over the sticker price. So I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but there's a bit of a corruption on that end.
2022, the cash price of a 2023 Chevy Tahoe, $93,216.71. Interest and APR, $55,929.49. Total lease price, $149,146.20. Tell me if it's not facts, because your signature is off.
And then we also have Tiffany A. Haard, where she's gone out and simply saying that she's lying to the interviewer, that she has not done credit cards or anything of the sort. But she has, because we caught her red-handed with her doing this on the Lavish records.
$1,000 between your two elected positions.
I do not. I don't know where you got that number from.
We got it from her own village and township records.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
And then one of her bigger, probably worst emphasis of full-on corruption and abuse of power is her raiding the bars, because with police, by the way, that 2 days afterwards of being reported on, that she raided them and were going to arrest them if they didn't comply. So it doesn't seem to be too great here on her end, because this is a huge amount of authoritarian, corruption, fascist type of stuff. It's insanity to the highest regard.
Just rushed in here, put police at the front of the door like they was doing a raid on a drug house or something.
A team of Dolton police officers raided and shut down Pablo's Bar and Cafe and Rinky's Bar and Cafe, both located on Sibley, about a block apart.
Everything going peacefully, nothing going on. It's like 10 police cars came in, and they start pushing customers from here. And he said, if you don't leave, we're going to lock you up.
Employees and owners say it's part of an ongoing campaign of harassment by Dolton Mayor Tiffany Haard that is costing jobs and money. Their business licenses have been stripped by Dolton, but they've continued to operate with a state license.
I have like over 23 employees. They work from the local township. Now, end of the day, all the employees, they're going to lose their job.
Then we have the great time where she was taking money from the police and making them have to all take the cars back because she wasn't paying them. It's like this is all going to be up here, and Again, this is going to be accumulation of what is leading up to the full story, so please bear with me.
They're shocked to Village of Dolton trustees. A letter falling on their desks dated February 14th. Representatives from Kansas State Bank threatening to repossess 13 Village vehicles, saying more than $76,000 is overdue and climbing.
The Board of Trustees approved payment in May of 2023.
But where that loan payment went that was due 9 months ago is anyone's guess.
Now, we will go into the full part of it here, where we have the actual village, the people, the Dolton trustee board, going out to actually get rid of Henyard here, because they are getting fed up with her BS, tired of her corruption, and they're really going to go for it. So here is finally the actual clip here of them putting forth the action and having people cheer for what is really going on.
Into Mayor Tiffany Haard.
One of several big agenda items at a special board meeting held tonight. WGN's Courtney Spinelli has details from Dolton.
Dozens of residents showed up tonight for the special board meeting, but Mayor Tiffany Haard and two of her close allies on the Board of Trustees did not. When community members heard that they would vote on a resolution for an investigation into Henyard, this is how they reacted. Dolton's Board of Trustees approving a resolution asking for an investigation by local and federal authorities into Henyard's actions as mayor.
We're asking the FBI, State's Attorney, Attorney General, and Cook County Sheriff's Office.
Senior trustee Jason House says the board has evidence Henyard misused village funds, credit cards, employees, and resources.
She has used the stamp of the village clerk's name on payments without the village clerk's authorization.
Yeah, and she has committed actual, as we said, forgery, which again is another one of her big problems and corruption on her part. She has used, the trustee's stamp to forge stuff, and it just seems to go on forward. Now, the biggest thing that I have here is one thing what this man says. It's not the forgery part, which is also bad, but the matter of is the pure fact that there is still a lot more information that was not available to the public, that the news people have not covered yet, that she has done, and we haven't even heard of it.
There are many things that have not surfaced and the public doesn't know yet. And if you think you're in shock now, just hold on.
Henyard is also accused of issuing checks without needed signatures and hiring employees and vendors without the board's needed advice and consent. House claims this has contributed to the $7 million in debt the village is in.
Has used police personnel for her own personal security detail, which has cost hundreds of thousands of dollars of overtime, millions, within the police department.
That's on top of the lavish trips allegedly on the taxpayers' dime to places like Las Vegas, WGN Investigates has reported on. House says the mayor refuses the Board of Trustees tasked with overseeing finances access to village financial records like bank and credit card statements, payroll records, and documents on the village's budget, tax revenue, and tax levy.
The last financial reporting that we received is September of 2023.
It's their job to watch the money. And so who is the mayor and her administration to take that right away from them?
Several longtime residents spoke with WGN ahead of the meeting Thursday, sharing their frustrations.
It's unnerving. It's like a kid with their first checking account, and they don't realize that they have to balance the books.
Someone has to come and save us. This woman is going to bankrupt our town.
Those who were there approving a resolution that calls for the village administrator and finance director to turn over all payments made by the village for any reason dating back to June 2021. If that doesn't happen within 14 days, the village administrator could be suspended or fired.
We are doing what is legal, what is right by the community, and we will continue to fight for you guys.
We're told the FBI has spoken with several people featured in previous WGN Investigates stories who claim they were victims of retaliation for not supporting Henyard.
Yes, and now I want you guys to, again, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about here. What is the big thing that I was mentioning, which is him saying there is still more that we don't know, which is what he says right here.
Many things that have not surfaced and the public doesn't know yet. And if you think you're in shock now, just hold on. I want to commend.
as you heard that, again, you heard this for the third time, there is many things that this woman has done that we do not know about. After all the videos, after all the things that I've created so far of the corruption, the stealing, the attempted murder accusation, all this stuff that we have heard so far is apparently maybe just the tip of the iceberg, because there is still many things that we haven't heard about yet. It is crazy. She is obviously the most corrupt mayor that we've had so far that I know that's in the current states right now. This is insanity, and I'll definitely keep you up to date on it, on what's going on with the Dolton mayor and all that stuff. I will keep you up to date. But this is insane, and the fact of the matter is that we have somebody that thinks is in our country that's still available to be up there. At least the people of Dolton is trying to actually do something about this, so that's good on them. Good on you people, good on you residents, because you're at least trying to do something to get rid of your combative mayor, which may end up you in a body bag potentially, because she's already threatened to maybe accusationally kill someone else, which she failed in doing that, by the way. But she's insane, crooked, and not right in the head. So, you get what you have. Alright, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted, because it's algorithmic disease, the social media.